can matter change its state? We all know from our observation that water exists in the three states of matter: solids as ice, liquids as the water, and gases as water vapor. We must have seen many other materials that can exist in different states. For example, coconut oil is usually liquid in state, but if the weather is too cold, it becomes solid. Similarly, camphor is a solid, but if we leave it in the open air for some time, it changes to gas. Solids, liquids, and gases are the different states of matter, but the properties of matter are different in different states. This is because all matter is made up of very tiny particles. Let us do some activities to know about these particles and their arrangement in their various forms. Here, let us perform an activity to know how small are the particles of a matter are. Take a beaker. Fill it with water. Now take potassium permanganate. Add some crystals of potassium permanganate in a beaker. Now, take out approximately 10 ml of this solution and add it to 90 ml of clear water in another beaker. Once again, take out 10 ml of this solution and add to another 90 ml of clear water. Carry out this process 3 or 4 times and observe changes in the color of the solution. We observe that the solution remains colored even when highly diluted, but the color of the solutions decreases with dilution. Finally, we conclude that there must be several tiny particles in just one crystal of potassium permanganate which get uniformly distributed in water to change its color. Now, let us perform an activity to understand the force of attraction between the particles of the matter. Take a beaker. Fill it with water. Mark the water level. Add some salt to the water. Stir it thoroughly with a spoon. Observe the changes. Once again, add some more salt to the water and stir it. Now, observe the changes. Here, we find the changes in the levels of water. Open a water tap. Allow the water to reach the ground. Now try to break the stream of water with finger. Release the finger after few minutes. Observe the changes. Here, we observe that the water flows with more velocity than its normal velocity for few seconds after the finger is released. Later on, the water reaches its normal velocity. Similarly, we observe that the forces of attraction between particles are the maximum in solids, intermediate in liquids, and minimum in gases. Finally, we learn that both solid and liquid particles have some space between them. The solid particles enter in the space between the liquid particles when solids dissolve in liquids. We also learn that the particles of the matter have forces acting between them that keeps the particles together. It is also clear that this force is not equally strong in all the forms of matter. The force between particles of matter is called as cohesive force.
See you there.